Welcome, everybody, to another weekly DAO Call. This is our exciting monthly roundup. So, we are looking forward to catching up on things that have been going on in the Unlock community and touching base with our community members and stewards. So, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Everybody who's in the call, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you're listening in on one of our live streams or to the recording, thanks for joining and following along. So, to get things kicked off, let's have a little bit of a governance roundup. So, we have had a little bit of activity over the last month or so in governance. I will share my screen and show a little bit of what's been going on behind the scenes. Hopefully, yep, screen's up. Okay, so over the last month, we've had a couple of payroll proposals go through. We had a snafu with the collaborator payments for the March and April. Didn't get the quorum met. A handful of people were just out, so we made a new one that is currently active right now. We also released the second tranche of grant money for the P2E Inferno project. So congratulations to that team for meeting milestones and continuing to excel at creating amazing products on top of Unlock Protocol. But yeah, we do have the collaborator payment redo that is currently live. So make sure you get in there and get your votes in. I need to get mine in as well. I was just trying to get my wallet connected right before the call, but I will do that after the call. So that is where we're at right now for governance activity. We do also have another exciting You Make Us event coming up with Anupa this week. It will be on, what is it, Thursday? It's the 7th, whatever day the 7th is, yeah. So make sure you check the calendar. It's on the event listing on the Discord as well, and it's pushed out on all of our socials. So no excuses to not know when that is. Make sure you get yourself registered and join in to watch. It's good stuff. We've always got interesting guests. It's fun to hear about the way that other people have been using Unlock Protocol. It honestly is surprising to me. I've been really excited about Anupa doing this project because I'm meeting new people and new builders who've done interesting and amazing things on Unlock that we may not have actually known about. So this week we are featuring G2 for the creative DAO. G2 has joined a couple of Unlock calls before and chatted about what he's been building. It's a pretty amazing product for creatives, I think specifically focused on the music industry. But he is definitely pushing the envelope for what this technology that we're playing around with can actually do to unlock new ways to bring your creative energy to the market and get exposure and show people what you've been working on. So definitely don't miss that opportunity. It will be recorded. So if you can't join live, you can check in on the recording and find out what G2 has been building with the creative DAO. And yeah, so for the agenda, we have a special guest here with us. Thanks everybody for joining. Stella just ran away from the screen. So I guess I'll just keep filling in with some color commentary until she gets back because she is next on the agenda. We don't have a whole lot else to cover. We're kind of dedicating a big chunk of time for this update. The Phoenix Gate app that they've been working on. I know we've talked about it quite a bit over the last year or so. It's a very exciting project. I'm super looking forward to seeing the update that Stella has, but I don't know if Corral, I'm guessing that's what you're here to participate in as well. If you have, if you want to introduce yourself while we wait for Stella to get back or chat about anything, feel free to take the mic.
Okay, I might say some words. I'm from Estonia. I'm the developer behind the application. So we have been building it for the last, I haven't counted, but some months at least. And now it's almost ready to be published. We're working towards actually publishing it into the Google Play Store or into the App Store. And today we are about to show how the application looks like. and Stella has a little presentation about it, so we should probably wait for her to come back. Okay, so actually, I think that your microphone is muted because I can't really hear you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm running like multiple windows on this thing because I have to restream this through the Restream app, so it goes to all of our social accounts and streams on YouTube. So I can't mute myself on Google Meets because it doesn't mute myself on the Restream, and then I forget. But I'm just babbling while we wait for Stella to get back. Thanks, Stella. It's so great to have you here. I'm really glad that you had a nice, wonderful vacation. But it's been great to see your face again and hear your voice. I am also really looking forward to your update on the PhoenixGate app. So yeah, if you are ready, no pressure or anything, we're only live. But if you're ready,
we're only live.
The floor is yours.
I'm ready. I just found it.
Yay.
Oh my God. Okay. Danny is like, yeah, what the hell? You should have known where you put this in the first place. Okay, so let me start. Thank you, Trix. Let me start by introducing Karel. Karel is a developer that I've been working with on something that we also have a discussion channel about, in which we call PhoenixGate. It's essentially a mini application that allows people to verify event tickets or memberships very easily just with the tap of their phone. And of course, they need a Burner Pro card. Otherwise, what will they tap the phone onto? But Karel, you just want to say hi quickly and say like who you are and what you do.
Yeah, I actually just did it while you were away.
Oh,
but, yeah.
Fantastic, you guys. Okay, cool. Then let me join. Let me actually share my screen. Let's start with that because I did put a mini presentation together for everyone, so everyone is up to date of what we're actually talking about. Hope you can show my screen anyway. I hope you can see this. Can you see this well enough? Let's show. Okay, good. So PhoenixGate started, with an intention of bringing a few pieces of technology in a Web3 space together and make user interaction just much more easier than it currently is. And in case you don't know, Burner wallets, they're basically hardware wallets in form of a little card, kind of like a credit card or a banking card, that work with NFC technology. And until now, they were, even by their own creators, they were mostly seen as a medium of like easy access to crypto and payments. But then I heard about them. I was like, well, this is the perfect membership card, And we started having a whole conversation about this. But then I was like, okay, but how would people verify necessarily a membership on these cards? And this is where Karel comes in, because without him, I could not have done this, obviously. Having an idea is great. But if you have no means to translate this, then, well, it's great you had the idea, but it's not as good as having the actual app. So anyways, this was the original inspiration to get this work essentially going. So essentially making manual check-in to portable on-chain access and building that bridge with the PhoenixGate app. And same as Unlock Protocol, it allows you to have memberships on several popular chains. Obviously, Ethereum mainnet, in case that is still necessary. And for some people, it is still necessary. So Ethereum mainnet is an option there as well. Then we have Arbitrum One, we have Base, we have Optimism, we have Celo. Am I forgetting anything? I think that's it. And Ethereum mainnet, right? I think that's the chains. And so anyway, there's a few things you need to get this going for yourself. You obviously need an unlock smart contract, because that's your membership, that's your event ticket, right? And obviously you need to have it on one of these chains we actually support. Then you need to have a Burner Pro wallet, or at least the people you're inviting to your event, they will need to have the Burner.pro wallet, because otherwise it's not that easy. You can bulk drop them with our airdrop feature, essentially all of these membership NFTs or event NFTs, or you make a page with us. Some of you already have done event pages, very easy to set up. And then you get them to mint their individual tickets, or you create a checkout link like DAO is currently doing, and embed that checkout link on your own website. So there's like several ways on how to distribute your membership or your event ticket onto a burner wallet. But basically a burner wallet has a normal wallet address. It even comes with an automatic setup of an ENS domain, which makes it so much easier. If you know who you're inviting, obviously. Then there's obviously the Phoenix Gate app, which right now is not available for download, but we are aiming to get this on the road so you guys can actually test this out and, you know, provide feedback to us so we can make this better. And then how does this work? So you open the app, you choose the chain, you insert your contract address, which will, you know, you basically have to copy paste from your unlock dashboard. It's very easy. And then you hold your phone next to the card, you tap it, you scan it, and it will either show you have that specific NFT or membership on your card or you don't, right? So if you imagine this in a physical event flow, it cannot get any easier than that, because literally people show up with their card, they tap it to your event registers phones, right? And either they are supposed to get in there or they're not supposed to get in there. And I will show you guys how that works. Something exciting that Carol added in the last few weeks is this customization feature, because we figured, you know, if people stand there at an entrance of an event with their phones to scan people who want to come in, then it would be nice if that app kind of sort of like looks branded, or at least reflects the event that people want to enter. And so he added this customization feature that allows people to adjust the colors, to create, you know, usually it has this Phoenix symbol, but then, you know, it gets replaced with a logo item and so on and so forth. So that is very nice. And yeah, and then there's a few things we want to do to actually get adoption on the road. So very important to say is we actually got a grant from the Acronym Foundation to build this thing. So thank you guys for doing that and for believing in this application. Mainly also because we want to run a pilot with one of their sub-projects, which is called Digital Spenders Club. So this is also what I'm going to show today in the customized version of the app. And, you know, obviously we want to polish the technical documentation a little bit more, but if you go on the GitHub, you will see I think it's pretty much up to date. I want to add a video explanation, like, you know, little fine things that might make the difference in all of this. And obviously get this onto the Android Google Play Store and the App Store for iOS devices. So these are some of the things that we have planned next. And I guess now is the time I share my other screen and show you guys how this works. Oh yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can manage. Oh yeah. Let's try this again. Did it work? Am I here? I guess I am, right? Can you guys see this? Good. Okay, so essentially this is usually the start screen. So normally, you know, you can adjust like colors and these images down here, but I have already done this because I wanted to show you like the more customized version, because in the screenshots you've mostly seen the not customized version. And so yeah, you just click on the logo, and from here on, oops, and that's a problem. Just realized.
There are some slight adjustments that are currently missing, so that the text would be always visible, the color that the user actually is going to choose. So it's a start. Okay.
It's a minor bug. Yeah, we can fix this. Oh, good. Okay, so let me actually choose base, and then yeah, you have to look at some of the conversation here with. Sorry, I have to somehow get this. This is the base contract that I'm going to use, because I happen to know for some reason that this actually exists on the card. I mean, come on. Not so easy when you're broadcasting. I've never done this before, to be honest, but I guess there's a first time for everything. So I selected base blockchain, as you guys see, and then, I'm copy pasting the contract here, and I'm confirming it, and then I continue to scanner. So down, like the upper logo is supposed to show the brand's logo, right? The lower logo is supposed to show the actual NFTs, like graphic, but we haven't figured this one yet out, and it's not like the most crucial or important part. So now I'm bringing those two together. So I'm actually tapping on the screen. Physically, you can see this now happening here, right? And then I'm holding this here. And as you can see, ownership has been detected, meaning we're good to go, right? So this is literally the only thing that needs to happen. Like, people who visit your event have a burner card, which is obviously multi-purpose because it's a full, complete hardware wallet, and it cannot become any cheaper than this. It's, I think, under $10 at this point, which means, I don't know if you've ever researched alternatives, which can obviously do many more things. So they have their purpose, right? They fulfill like a much wider suite of like capabilities as a burner wallet. But if you want to have a hardware wallet, right, then this is definitely, I'm not trying to advertise, but I think it's a really strong recommendation to get people started with hardware wallets that are fully under their control, right? And then like this will be the app. And then the only thing you need to do is like have people mint their event tickets with this card. That's the only thing you really need to do. And even that part is super, super easy to do. So yeah, this is essentially us trying to build a bridge between, on-chain ticketing and physical events and make the access is extremely easy. And this is all I have to say about all of this. Presentation done. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you find it as useful as I do. And honestly, I wish we would have more things being built like this, because yeah. And again, big shout out to Acronym Foundation for sponsoring the whole undertaking, because I started out with this by just having this idea. Then, I asked Carol if he feels like joining as an underpaid developer. And he said yes. And then we got it to a certain, degree. Then we got the grant, and now we can build, just more things into it that make sense and get this really on the road. So next steps, like I said, is hopefully get you guys to test this out. And yeah, let's see where we can get this. Carol, you want to add anything to this beautiful presentation of mine?
I believe that at the moment, no. But if anyone has, I don't know, any technical questions, anything, then I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, sounds
awesome.
Good. And we have, obviously, we have for you, I want to say let me just quickly grab this link for you. We have the GitHub link, so you can look into it. But I will post it in the chat for people to look at this.
Thanks, Stella. Appreciate that. And
Yes.
Thank you for the amazing presentation. It was a fantastic demonstration. Polished and beautiful as always. So thank you for sharing. And I want to mirror your sentiments of, these types of projects being so amazing to see being built on Unlock. So thank you for helping push this one forward. I love the connection to the IRL, event. Having something physical, something tangible that, as the UI improves and the UX improves for the app, it'll continue to abstract away the complexity of the blockchain. But actually having people check in with a device with something as simple as just tapping a card, it really changes the entire dynamic of the experience for everybody who's involved. It makes it very real.
Yeah, but you know what? The point is we're not abstracting it the wrong way, right? I think you and I, we've talked about this before. Abstracting so the user is basically non-aware, right? That is just withholding education, withholding them from moving forward where they used to be until where they could be now, right? But by us actually giving them like access, or not giving them access, but by saying, hey, get your own cheap hardware wallet, right? And use that. We essentially, like, we're not taking the educational part from them, right? So it's still easier, and it still is like the most Web3 solution when I think in comparison about, magic link checkouts and stuff like this, right? That's almost like abstracting how things work and making it like very like obscure, right? Whilst this is like, hey, you're even advancing to a freaking hardware wallet, right? And you have a very simple check-in experience at the event or the club you're going to. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think there's a very strong point there of, you can market the card as not a hardware wallet for markets that don't understand what wallets are, but it does create the opportunity to educate what a wallet is and why a hardware wallet matters after they've been onboarded through the very simple and familiar process of, just scanning a card. But Danny, you've got your hand up. Don't want you to be hanging there for too long. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Trace. And amazing presentation. Still, I hope you guys can hear me. All right. So
yes.
Yeah, I really, really love the product because we're an event organizer community, P2E Inferno. So we do a lot of events. So this is something that I think is really useful to the event organizers community as a whole, because if you're doing a Web3 thing and you have something like this, it just kind of takes it to a whole nother level where normies can actually do stuff and use the tech in a really cool way. So the thing that came to my mind as an event organizer is like in the check-in part. So it's a question. I don't know if that's already done, but if it's not, then maybe something you could look into is in the check-in. So usually when you at the event and you check in, is that card or is that NFT marked as check-in? So someone can just, since it's a physical card, you can just easily go over the back and just pass it on to someone that doesn't have the ticket. And if it's not marked as checked in, the new person just goes around the block, come back in and gives you the card. You just tap in. It's just going to check that it has a membership and let that person in. And, people could just kind of cheat that way. So does it really mark that that ticket or that NFT has as checked in? So if you try it again, you will be able to tell.
At the moment, no, but it can be done. Really.
Yeah, I think this is actually a really good point that you raised this. Thank you, Dani. Immediately I started writing to Karel on this code. I said, hey, we can actually verify that on the base of the NFT ID. So yeah, you're right. This is actually really good thinking. I did not even think about this. Thank you. I know you've been doing events for a while. Same as Ceci, so obviously you guys think about this. I only ever do online events. No one does that at online events, I think. But good point. Thank you.
Yeah, excellent point. Always good to think about the ways that things can be exploited, because if we don't think of it, somebody else will. But yeah, we had a question from Laura in the chat I wanted to address real quick. And then maybe, Cece, if you have some time to give us some updates on just where things are at with the marketing team, just kind of for our monthly roundup, let us know how last month went. That would be great. But yeah, Laura's question was about getting in touch with Julian about GitHub bounties. I don't know, I'm Stella, guessing maybe you can help address this as well. But Danny looks like he was chatting with her about it. Yeah.
So it seems I was making fun about this before when we were not live, so now I'm taking this a little bit more serious. But Julian is actually having a really nasty stomach bug, and he felt sick like a dog, quoting him. That, like, I have never heard him say or write this to me. So because he's usually like all over work, right? So yeah, he says I should, like essentially send his apologies. He would have liked to be here, and he feels sorry that he couldn't. So this is probably also the reason I want to claim that GitHub feels a little bit stalled. Please, Laura, before you start working on anything, confirm with him. Because I like, just from my experience, I wouldn't just start working on anything on the GitHub repo if he hasn't confirmed. It's just a safer way of doing it. I don't want you to do work for nothing because apparently someone else is already working on it, or, you know. So please preserve your resources and distribute wisely.
What would be the best path for Laura to start moving forward with GitHub in terms of how to connect with Julian?
I think the best idea would probably me writing to him next week to see if he feels better, and ask him, you know, to be a little bit more observant on the GitHub, because we had several people come in and wanting to take on bounties. And, you know, if we don't, like, why do we have bounties if no one is actually going to work on them, right? It does not make any sense. Problems with getting in contact with other devs. Yeah, actually, this is not a problem right now. It's like, you are interested. I know like Thibaut already suggested working on one, right? There's the open one from Thibaut that still needs revision with the ENS integration. And then there's, I think I saw 2 other developers actually commenting on a lot of the issues that we have and the bounties of wanting to take these on, right?
Exactly. Yes. 2 other
Yeah.
people. Yeah. That's why I'm waiting, you know, that I never
Yeah.
know.
No, I will push him next week, promise. But I think this week is he has never written something like this to me. There was a problem with the DEPCON ticket. So DEPCON is using Unlock again. Yay! Yeah, celebration. On a side note, and it looks, by the way, it looks beautiful if you want to check it out. They did a really good, I think, you know, job of integrating this in their website. So if you go on here on the DEPCON website and you just click on actually, let me quickly share my screen so you guys can also see this. If you go on get tickets, right, this is essentially the unlock checkout loading. This is how it looks like, right? And then there's the ticket here. So all good and nice, but there were some problems because Privy has changed some stuff on the back end again. And he, you know, even with the summit walk, he was, I think, crawling out of bed and fixing this today. And Privy just keeps changing things, and they don't really inform developers about it. It's nice to have an all-in-one tool, but it also brings all-in-one, you know, difficulties with it. So yeah. Anyways, but please, Laura, be patient with him. I will make sure to bug him next week and stomach bug, sorry, and try to get him like to pay more attention to the GitHub repo again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Don't worry. I hope he's gonna be well.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Stella. So it sounds like we will get things kind of going next week on GitHub and hopefully get some traction moving on that and coordinate a little bit more activity so that our interested developers can get to work. But on that note, I know that last week we talked a little bit about other types of updates, like some documents updates. I know that Danny is working on testing a process for us to be able to get some of those documentation things updated. So if you were part of last week's call or you missed it, there's definitely low-hanging fruit that we're looking for, you know, things that need to be updated, outdated stuff that's not relevant anymore, things that aren't clear. Yeah, Regis had shared a tool with us that kind of uses AI to try to automate identifying some of those gaps. But you know, good old-fashioned manual review also works. So if you have feedback, now is the time to bring it up, because we will be actively pushing towards getting some updates going for our documentation, since a lot of things have changed over the last few years, and it's good to make sure that's reflected in our public-facing documentation. Speaking of public facing, CC, if you have some things that you would like to share, just give us a little quick update on how everything is going on your end. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, sure. GA to everyone. Well, today at the Marketing Working Group call, we have been discussing the new season for Metopia campaign. And because Metopia has already done like a draft of a collaboration plan, and from there, because it gathers many topics, and many of them are not like palatable for us because it's not something that we are looking for. Like for example, influencer bounties or something like that. But instead, there are some other stuff that is really, really interesting, like getting on the academy guides, like different tracks for different people to engage into onboarding into Unlock. So let's say a track for a developer and builder. So a whole academy and quests and things to start working and onboarding into all the features that Unlock has on that node. Or maybe the a DAO governance focused track too. So that those kind of things are something that we are looking for. So we can keep the people that are already like engaged on the last season, like also re-engage in this new campaign, but also still very entry level onboarding kind of process for people to start learning what is Unlock, what does it does, how they can use it, and how they can manage and all those things about all the features that we have on Unlock. So those are the things that we would be basically keeping. That this is something still to talk and discuss with them, with Metopia, Casey, and their team. So I think this is basically the path that we are going to propose them. We thought about also having this campaign like live for around 6 months. So because this is going to be a much larger campaign, this will also ask for from us to be a little bit more active on promoting the campaign, promoting more people to engage on the campaign, and keeping this fresh so people can really know that we have this thing going on, and that they still can join and still can start getting their rewards and build their reputation through Metopia, learning about Unlock, and starting their journey using Unlock. So that would be, we are going to schedule a call with Kathy and Metopia's team. And hopefully with that, we will be able to continue the work and the collaboration campaign with them. Then also, Stella has shared some updates on the Green Goods campaign and the solo campaign that unfortunately is not going to move forward, unfortunately, because they need also some space to resolve some bugs that they have been getting. And obviously, they are a little bit more focused on the Arbitrum grant that they have received, which is good. And definitely, we are still open for them to do any kind of collaboration at their pace. So we are just pausing this, and once they feel that they are able to also, once the launch could be done, receive more users and have uh, all this feedback like resolved, then that would be a better time for starting that kind of campaign. And but on the good news is that we are going to move forward then with the incentive campaign that we were waiting because we were like in a list of order of campaigns that we were having in the QE. But now we're going to focus on that. And I think we have a call on Friday with Stella and Incented. So that's good. We're going to refresh that and start the activities for this new campaign incoming.
Awesome. Great to hear that. Thank you for the updates. Lots of good info in there. So if you've been following along, there are, check in on the recording. And the monthly roundup's going to be coming out, the newsletter. So I will detail all of this stuff so that you can go through it a little bit. Everyone can go through it a little bit more line by line. But yeah, thank you, Cece. There's lots of stuff going on. Unlocked Out just keeps on cooking. Appreciate that. It's always such a joy to be a part of a DAO when other people are actually doing things. It makes it so much more productive. So thank you for continuing to push things forward. Excited to hear about the Metopia potential new directions. So looking forward to getting updates on that in the future. And the Incented campaign is also really exciting. I do love me some Incented. So excited that will kind of get bumped up a smidge and see where things go with that direction. Stella, would you like to share some insights and thoughts with us?
No, not that deep. I was gonna ask what you guys think, essentially all of you, but also specifically Karel, because you mentioned a newsletter. I was thinking maybe we could have a link in there to get people like signed up in case they want to be added to the test flight version of the Phoenix Gate app. What do you guys think about this?
I like it.
Love it. Love it.
Love it. Karel, you good with that?
Yeah,
Not.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I had to take a bit of a look at how the test flight system works, but if it's possible, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think as long as we have emails, I think should be possible to invite later on people by email. But yeah, let's first finish looking into this. But tricks, wait before you finish the newsletter, like to put a little placeholder for a cute little potential link so people can share at least the interest in this, right? Because before we can push it out on the Apple App Store, we need like so and so many people to test it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, anyways, yeah,
that sounds perfect.
Great.
I love that. And if it is effective, I would be more than happy to encourage all of the people building Unlock to maybe we can have like a little section on the newsletter of like ways to engage with Unlock protocol for products that need testing or, any kind of thing. I know Danny's put out similar requests in the past for P2E Inferno. So it would be good to call attention to these opportunities on the newsletter, give people more ways to engage. Cece.
Yeah, thanks. I was just thinking about, because this project that you have built is using Unlock and definitely Burner. Would this be a good opportunity to make a collaboration, a marketing collaboration campaign with them? Do you think that could be good? If that would be the case, when do you think would be good to start like contacting them? Because I think you want to do still some testings and definitely having some users to do a little bit more of user testing. So just putting this on the table, so maybe we can think of when to start contacting them, and maybe work out on a collaboration campaign with you too. That could be amazing.
Ceci always looks so cute, right? But at her heart, she's a shark. She's like, I sense the next campaign. No, I think you're absolutely like hitting the spot here. I told Karel that I will, like, as soon as the recording is up from today's call, I would send them the section where the presentation runs. Send them the presentation. Send them, some of or they will have some of the screenshots. because I want them to see it works, right? Obviously, because the Acronym Foundation, like I said, gave us the funds to realize some of this, and so yeah, I'm definitely going to reach out to them probably then tomorrow. Bring this back onto their radar because they haven't heard from us in months now, right? I mean, no one has asked us back anything else, right? Either. But I feel like first reach out to them, see, where they're standing, because we also originally planned to run a pilot with Digital Spenders Club, which I'm personally still very eager for. I don't know if you've ever been at an event of Digital Spenders Club, but like at crypto events, like if it's not race or stuff like this, it's one of the best like events they have there, right? They're always very entertaining and very exciting. The last one in Buenos Aires was actually in an ice cream shop, and you would think, what, a party in an ice cream shop? And it was great, and it was in the afternoon, right? And there was a whole DJ set, there was like free ice cream, there was like some games, there was tarot card reading, there was glitter makeup getting, so it was just a playground basically for grown-ups, and I think it was marvelous. So they always make these kind of events, which I think really stick out even in the crazy Web3 space. So yeah, would really love to do this pilot with them eventually. So yeah, sorry, keep it short, Stella. Yes, let's do it. Thanks.
Okay. Just let us know when you would be like willing to make the contact, so I can contact the burner guys.
Tomorrow, and it's a group chat with Acronym people and burner guys, so they will all be informed all at once.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Good.
Oh, Laura, go ahead.
I know, I was telling Stella to have good luck for tomorrow's call. Yeah. And yeah, it's I'm building something, but it's not so serious as the thing that you're talking about. So I will just stay put until I have something with consistency.
Show us something fun. We also like fun things. Not everything has to be serious and about utility,
We are too serious to be considered.
Yeah, you're right. Like a video game. It's not a real event, but it's certainly it's like some virtual funny things. That ones I can do easy.
Awesome. Well, appreciate everybody for sharing today and bringing what they've been working on to the group. It's always fun to see what's going on in the community. Appreciate all your time, and make sure you keep your eyes peeled for our newsletter coming out this probably sometime in the next week. We'll try to get it out this week, I think, if we're able to. And we'll be back live next week for another DAO call. So you won't have to miss us for too long. We will be back together again. So try not to be sad in the meantime, but be joyous for the opportunity to, rekindle this amazing weekly call next week. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining, and have a good rest of your week.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.